On a night where Ranger reality became stark, win Wednesday, win Friday, win Sunday as well, or else a season of sterling promise will end in a tarnish. Welcome inside our Delta MSG studios. John Giannone, Henrik Lundqvist, Steve Valiquette. 7-2 the final in Game 4, Penguins over the Rangers. An almost inexplicable 60 minutes in Pittsburgh. But, Hank, I guess we will try to explain what the heck we just watched.
Yeah, that was tough. It was tough to watch. I was hoping for a little response in the third to build some momentum going into the next game, but it almost went the wrong direction. And overall, they have to commit to their defense now going into the next game. You have one of the best goalies in the game. You need to help him establish that play in the next game. But it starts with winning battles. I don't know how many times the Rangers lost the puck going up ice. They just got stripped on the puck. And so the good thing, I think, watching this, it's the Penguins, yeah, they were good, but they were not that good. I think it came more down to the play of the Rangers. The lack of urgency a little bit in their own end. But I know the feeling, too, when you're just trying so much, but it feels like you're in quicksand and you almost start to try too much, and instead it's hurting you.
Yeah. I feel like they have to change the script a little bit, and instead of reading and reacting, because that's not working. The reading and reacting is not working because there are ricochets, broken plays, rebounds, missed assignments. I think that I'm sensing that this team needs to initiate and dictate. And those are two different ways to play, two completely different mindsets. There's no way that you can tell me that this team is healthy right now as an overall ego. It's a fractured team, and you can see it in the goaltender's play. The reason why all of these broken plays are happening is because Igor is trying to read off of his teammates. They're running out of position, and he is spreading and chasing the puck. He's opening up, and that's why the pucks are coming through him. I mean, some of these goals, he's way out of the crease because he's trying to do more. And that's because everybody else is trying to do more in front of him. Yep. And it's not that the players don't care. They care enough that they're trying so hard, they're reaching out of position. But they're reacting to what Pittsburgh is doing rather than sending them into the corner, pushing them up the wall, checking behind them to see where everybody is. Pick up your check. Details, get under sticks. Sometimes get over sticks. But, I mean, guys are wide open. Deflection goals, ricochets, broken plays. You got to be kidding me. It's everyone's looks disjointed.
They need to take a deep breath, really, and realize what took them here to this point. They're a great team right now. Today, they definitely underperform, but there's still time to fix a few errors here and come back as a much better team for a must-win game. And you look around the playoffs this year, there's some crazy results. The swings between wins and losses, it's almost hard to understand, but it's important now to analyze this the right way. Were we that much worse tonight than a week ago? And if we were a lot worse, why? And to my earlier point about the Pittsburgh Penguins, yeah, I think they're a great team. But they didn't really have to work that hard for it tonight, in my opinion.
Because the momentum's killing them, right? And it's problem periods, right? You can have a bad period, but it can't be a landslide. When you have that catastrophic type period, now what? Okay, we got to take our number one out. We've got to bring it back up. You're in recovery mode, and you've already bled out.
Yeah, and listen, the Rangers have allowed 20 goals in these 4 games so far. 25% of that, 1/4 of the goals against, came in the second period tonight alone. A period that began at 1-1, and when it was over, it was 6-2. And I think those 20 minutes, Steve, more than anything, exemplified everything you just talked about.
The word that Hank chose to use at the second intermission was paralyzed, and that's what it looked like. It looked like almost as if the team became spectators to see what was happening and what was going to happen next. And when you're in a shooting lane, you have to be there to block the shot. I remember Jeff Bukaboom saying to me, guys, that if you're going to block a shot, show me that you want to block a shot, because not all NHL players want to be in the shooting lane. Now, this is the only goal here at Gensel's, which is just a blown assignment. But, you know, again, Fox, it's not that he doesn't want to be out there working for it, fellas. I just think that he's in that paralyzed spectator state like everybody else and just caught standing around. And this is another goal off of Toronto where he's getting turned, but he's not the only guy. We've seen this throughout the series now, Hank, where it's gone off of your own people because they're not square with toe caps up the ice in the shooting lane, or you just try and blow the zone altogether because you're behind in a game by 2 goals, and now it becomes 3 goals because you're letting people behind you, and these defensive missed assignments that's the reason why you see Igor running out of position like that.
Yeah, I just sit here and I remember that feeling. I've been there myself. You have been there. It's just, you worked so hard to get to this point. You want to play your best hockey right now, and then you run into some trouble and you start to overthink. You're trying too hard, and instead it looks like you're not trying at all, which is not the case. But they really need to come together as a group now and figure out, what made us successful. And I think we talked a lot about this going down second half of the season, the structure, the commitment to their own end, and not, when you lose pucks in the wrong area, especially in your own end, it's going to hurt you against good teams. And right now they're playing a very skilled team.
When you analyze it though, Hank, here's what I'm thinking too a little bit, and you can't get past this. I don't want to make an excuse. This is just the reality. This team was built to get in the playoffs. They've accomplished that. Are they built to get through? Very difficult without Sammy Blais, who is a guy that management chose to have on the team as a playoff performer. He's not available. Okay, fine. So we go out and we get Mott. Not available. Goudreau, not available. Lindgren, not available. These are guys, those are 4 playoff performers. Not your typical players that you need during the regular season to get you in. These are players that get you through.
Yep.
And what I'm seeing is those guys are missed. Big time. The penalty kill's not the same. You can talk about details all you want on the PK, which I do, but the detail guys aren't in the lineup. So now you're asking guys that aren't, it's almost foreign to them in some ways to play this role that's not theirs.
Yep.
And I think that hurts.
You watched the team a couple nights ago, and they had stretches where you watched them play, and they're going to win this series. So you have to be very careful now how you analyze this game. Is it because Pittsburgh really are that much better, or did we just underperform this game and not make it a huge deal mentally? They need to overcome this loss and talk about the right things, focus on the positives. And there are a lot of positives, but just tonight, it was too many mistakes in their own end.